Hi, and welcome to Life Journal Jumpstart. My name is Paul Brown, and I will be walking through some of the context and history in today's reading. The very first book is Isaiah 32 to 35. And we see in the book of Isaiah that it's really Isaiah continually talking to the nation of Israel, saying, if you persist in the ways that you are going, there is an ensuing judgment and punishment that is coming. If you continue to go this way, there is going to be a consequence. But in the book of Isaiah, we also know that there is a hope that he continually talks about. A hope. So in this particular area, he talks about the glorious future of Israel, this glorious future that he has for his people. And then he goes on and talks about the judgment of God. We see that even in this passage that he's talking and saying to them that you will go through this exile. You will be exiles to the nation of Babylon. But after, there will be this joy. There will be this kingdom where he rules over. He even talks about how the many nations and how he's not only judging the nation of Israel, but he is a God of all nations, and he is going to judge all nations. Now, we see in the book of James 2, that James again is the half-brother of Jesus. He's a pillar in the church, and this book is more a proverb or the truths of the Apostle James. And then he talks about in this particular chapter that we should not have partiality, that we shouldn't treat someone differently just because they look different or if they don't have the specific class level, but we should treat everyone like Jesus treats them. That he took in the prostitute and the tax collector and loved them truly. So that's the heart that we should have also. He continues on and talks about how faith without works is dead. Martin Luther says that a man is justified by faith alone, but not by a faith that is alone. In fact, that faith is this belief in God and knowing that he is good and trustworthy. But if it's true faith, it's going to be reflected in how we are transformed. Because whatever we believe, we become more like, and we base our life and our actions upon what we believe. Well, we see in this passage that James begins to talk about the mindset and the heart and the actions that the followers of Christ should have. Well, I hope that encourages you and blesses your heart. We'll see you next time.